Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Come on. Hey. Panther Street.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Second down throw coming by Willis. That's out to Chubb, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Patriots go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Ready. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
3rd and 2, Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Gets the dump off to Pierce. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the crowd to go with it. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Richardson on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Number 4, the one to get to him and drop it.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. There, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Richardson working from the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Off play action. Richardson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 13 yards out. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd down, here's Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
The Patriots at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions.
Chubb will get the call, running left, shedding the tackle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Willis out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Come on.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now Willis to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From his own end zone, it's Richardson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready, break. Ready.
Option play, here's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, so that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Willis on 3rd and goal. He's got this complete to Williams. Touchdown, Patriots. Jameson Williams, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Stephanie! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Joey Porter Jr. in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important 1st sack if they do want to turn things around.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now it's Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. give to Robinson on the option. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. He'll get to the line here. Remember, it's also third down. Richardson on third and short. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Hold the set. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Richardson looking to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Oh, the return is Callaway. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights through him, sheds off the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Willis to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 by 6.
They go play action with Richardson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Check, hurt.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. Here's Richardson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now Richardson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Richardson working from the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get it! Light. Dragon 60.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Anthony Richardson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Room here to run. Escapes the defender. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Willis will look to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's give this. Now, they let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 70 Lions.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Okay, break. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Ready.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson to throw off play action. Throw left side complete to Scott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Come on, come on. 60 boxes, 60.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown, Bills. Trey McBride from 17 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Willis. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here we go. Shot.
Now 3rd down and very long.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Willis. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. And he's got his man on the out. And now look at this. Big gain but fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 50, trap 50.
Off play action. Richardson buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Flushed out right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Richardson off the play fake. Right side to Watson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Now Richardson back to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Okay,
line
ready?
of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Richardson now on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 4 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, and wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fit.